lost it. Oh! Under a semblance of control briefly.
What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Speed Without Engine, the place where fast-paced action meets pure fun. Get ready for some sick designs, crazy crashes, and tons of laughs. Let's go.
Let's hope this one does well and gets us off to a flying start. As Tim mentioned, it's steep and it's narrow, and there's the kicker halfway down, and a couple of chicanes too. And you wonder whether the thin wheels will be enough. They'll speed up, and as you can see already, starting to motor down the course. Here's the kicker. Over that, he's lost it. Oh, spectacular. Straight into the straw bales. Couldn't keep it upright for the day. Here it is. The landing was heavy, no control, starts to go, and then wiped out completely into the straw. Very, very seriously, and the performance too. Wide axle, thin wheels, on its way down, already reaching speed, already motoring down the course. The width of this soapbox might be a problem. Flies over the kicker. Look at the air over the kicker. No problem at all. Never lost control of the soapbox at all. Really, really good. Being touched. Can they get to the finish? Through that narrow chicane. Flying down. Look at this. Already celebrating. Motoring down towards the finish line, and underneath it, puts his feet down to stop it. 35.01. That's a fantastic run. Replica of a 1930s Model A Ford. Based around a viral video, and they're off and running, and they've got those little small wheels and a much narrower soapbox this time, which, with lots of speed taking them into it, flies over there, and they've lost a lot of it. They've lost the back left wheel. Look at the sparks coming off the back. Got a right perler at the end. This is where it all goes wrong. The front wheels are fine. It's the back left that flies off. So out gets Katie. Chris is going to stay in the front. Surely it's got to be the other way around. Surely Chris has got to push and let Katie steer. Taking him on. Rambling wreck. Rascally racer towards the finish line. Oh, dear. Oh, Katie. Formula remains to be seen. So the Ninja Turtles are off down this very steep course, this very fast course, this very narrow course, and they're already starting to lose the back end. In fact, they've lost loads of pieces there, but it's not slowed them down at all. And it was furious, and it was superbly controlled all the way down. Very, very spectacular. Control over it. Look at the speed as they hurtle down this course. It's the fastest course that we've seen. Can they get it to the finish line? They're going to get there. Yes, they are now. Can they stop it? Not quite. Actually forcing the crash barriers backwards on impact. SNAFU Squad 35.08. Oh, and already lifting up, and this might be a problem. It's not supposed to do that this early in the piece. Now then, oh, another one. There's too much weight at the back, it's clear. Just that one wheel at the front, and they can't water under a semblance of control briefly. The kicker makes them pay. Look at that. Nearly flipped it all together, and the minute the wheels come down, they can't take the weight. They buckle underneath it, and Sweetwater's run comes to an end. Wow. Very, very... And off goes the soapbox. Roller Girl Downhill Devils. Lamborghini looks like she's screaming already. And it's in those brakes because we've seen a lot of speed down this course already. Over the kicker, no problem. They're going to make it all the way to the finish line. It promised Harrison, and they didn't particularly rate the performance too highly. Let's hope the soapbox is better than the performance. It's a very strange sitting, but they're picking up speed while they... Oh, look at that! Oh, that's a special chicane. Watch this. The back end starts to go, and then he's thrown round a complete 360, and then lands on the tarmac. He's okay, thankfully for that, of getting the job done mechanically. Does that translate to a very fast soapbox? And it certainly started off that way. Here we go through the first chicane. You can see by the onboard camera just how quick they're travelling. Here's the kicker. They lose the front. He can't see. That's where it first starts to become a problem, because he can't see where they're going. Managed to keep it going, managed to keep it in a straight line. I don't know how, because the combination of speed and the fact they can't see. Oh, look at him from the back, from back to front, into the straw. Let's see how the soapbox does. Wider wheels at the front, narrower at the back. Oh, blimey, he's gone straight away. Oh, there he goes. That's just a tale of woe from start to finish. Risk versus reward. This is the onboard view. No chance whatsoever. Hurtle off down this extremely spectacular course on the streets of Atlanta. Look how fast they by the kicker, over the kicker, still flying down, still in one piece, still looks quick, but is it quick enough? Through the second chicane, but they make it through the finish line in 39.2, and a little spin to finish. Don't forget, this course is very steep with just the one ramp, with two chicanes, and it's a big test. Oh, and look at this, it splits in two. So there's the big reveal. Now, can they keep it together? Oh, no, they can't. Look at him in the back. It was Aaron at the back who lost it first, and he took Matt with him. All of a sudden, the balance had gone. Watch this. There you see the back go, and it drags the front with it. The minute you lose the back, you can't keep the front. Boxes over the ramp. Oh, he's gone again. That one's still going almost. Well, far down the circuit. It was all over by this point anyway. Very, very spectacular. How many times have we said that today? Of the judges with their performance score. So off goes Temple Run, nice and narrow, nice and streamlined. Two occupants in the soapbox. Oh, they've gone left straight to play. Well, I said two occupants in the soapbox. All of a sudden, there were none. Veered off to the left. There we go. Got to get further than that, I'm afraid. They will try and get all the way down, though. It's what the competitors do. As long as you finish, that's what matters. Oh, he's gone again, look. Yeah, I think we've got to write this one off. There you go. Oh. Long time building this particular soapbox, a couple of months. Members of the Toyota MRT up to now as well. Over the ramp, oh, they started losing it now. Can he hold it? No, he can't. It was the ramp that finished. And all of their hard work and confidence comes to nothing here on the streets of Atlanta, and you can see the mess it's made of the front of that soapbox, that heavy landing over the kicker. Way down, snaking already, and into the barriers already. Well, the writing was up to wobble. This is the view from on board, and straight into the straw, and a fantastic view. Ghostbusters back on the trail of the finish line. They're going to lose it again. Well, they just can't control it. There's nothing they can do to keep it upright. This is the second time it went, and there's nothing they can do now. Well, they started to wobble again already, look. Here's the ramp anyway. Oh, yep, over that, yep. They persevered, they were determined. Problem's going to come back again. It looks like they all look. You could see what was going to happen. Couldn't handle it. Here's the next one. Look, same thing. 3 rolls. Looking to get some early speed at the top of the course, and they're already really motoring down the course, as you can see. It's absolutely far. What about the kick? Oh, they flew over that. Look at the speed through there. Now can they celebrate? Because they flew down the course. Right from the top, right from the bottom. They were absolutely flying. No problem whatsoever. Here's the last chicane. They can see the finish line in sight. Over the finish line, they flew down. 32.3. Fantastic run. Stewart is the driver. Johnson is the shark at the back. And off go the TEKES. Part of the course. Over the kicker. Okay through there. Now they start to lose that side pod. Box not quite strong enough, and it was the ramp, as we often see, that kicker that caused the problem. And from the moment he got a hold onto the side, still keeping it going. He's driving with one hand and holding onto the side pod with the other, which is fantastic, really. But they get down safely, get down in a straight line, and cross the finish line in 40 points. Because they use them to make quick study models at university. Sammy is the driver. On the wall wheels and the wide axle will have to cope with this ramp, and this is the problem. Over it goes. With a cardboard soapbox held it together despite this slight problem post-kicker. Look at it bouncing there. Right line. Really good driving there, because they might well have lost it over the kicker. That's Sammy concentration underneath that helmet and over the finish line in 40.4. It was a good run, not the fastest. Box starts to meander its way down this extremely fast course of the streets of Atlanta with those little wheels and the long chassis. And it's started to snake, and it's gone. And it's pushed the crowd barrier backwards. And it's back. This is where it started to go wrong. They lose the back end. It's too long to get back. Although they will get back in a straight line and start to lose the back end again. All the spectacular stuff was further up the course as far as Team Hot Dog Heaven were concerned. I waited to see if they make it, and they will do. They will roll over.